Well, it's official. We are only about 6 to 5 days away from the Elimination Chamber in Toronto, Canada. So we are less than a week away. Welcome back to another episode of Unscripted. This week, Raw came out of Logan Paul's hometown, Cincinnati, Ohio. Home state. Paul is from Cleveland. Logan Paul's home state. And I had a feeling that Logan Paul and CM Punk were going to open the show. Excellent promo from CM Punk, really sort of challenging Logan Paul on the mic and sort of spotlighting to him that he's a dime a dozen. You know, many guys have tried to come through and be exactly like Logan Paul. And in some of Logan Paul's mannerisms in that promo, he really does give off natural heel energy. And something that was interesting to me, that was mentioned by Logan Paul, was that apparently he's a full-time performer now. If that's the case and he's a full-time performer, it's going to be very interesting to see how true that claim is. So I'll be interested to see how full-time he really is going to be. We saw a beautiful triple threat between Penta, Pete Dunne, and Ludwig Kaiser. And Penta got defeated. But for those who don't understand, in a triple threat, for example, if in a title match, it's a triple threat, the champion does not need to be pinned to lose the belt. So Ludwig Kaiser defeated Pete Dunne, but Penta still lost. However, Penta did not get pinned. So it sort of still maintains that security for Penta, and he's still technically undefeated in the sense he didn't get pinned, but he's defeated technically via the triple threat stipulation. I sort of had a feeling that was going to happen, but I also thought that maybe the New Day was going to attack Penta. We saw the New Day defeat the LWO in what I really felt was a filler match, and I was sort of thinking about it. I'm like, when you look back, and I know I shouldn't relate back to the Attitude Era, but when you look back at the Attitude Era, every match in a sense had meaning. And I feel like in the current presentation of Raw and SmackDown, sometimes you see these filler matches, and it's not the easiest match to really digest because it doesn't have that full-on meaning to the greater story. It's just a filler match. So I didn't really go for it, didn't really enjoy it. Gunther defeats Akira Tozawa in what I thought was going to be a squash match. I thought that was going to be an absolute squash match. And what happens? We saw a really good, almost giving the crowd some hope that Akira was going to win. And Akira's selling that was excellent selling by Akira Tozawa. Really made Gunther look like an absolute world eater and an absolute world destroyer. Great, a nice surprise addition to the card tonight. We saw Lyra Valkyria retain against Dakota Kai. I don't want to see that match again. No more. Give her a new challenger. Give Lyra a new challenger. I've had enough of seeing her against Dakota Kai. Dakota can go do something else because that match is now, too much. Dominic versus Braun ends with a match interruption. And the Judgment Day are starting to really crumble now, and they're starting, and Finn Balor alluded to it. They're really playing around with messing with too many superstars and too many factions. So I think we're going to see a Judgment Day breakup somewhere along the line. Now, the promo highlight of the night was Seth with Cody. And Seth was basically saying to Cody, I want to see the Cody that came up in WrestleMania 38. I want to see the Cody that, fought me with one arm, that beat me with one arm. I want to see the Cody that wanted to finish his story face me at WrestleMania, the Cody that I sided with at WrestleMania 40 to break Roman's near 4-year-long streak. I still don't know what's going to happen with Rhodes and The Rock's offer. I'm also thinking, do we see John Cena versus Cody Rhodes versus CM Punk for the world title, the Universal Undisputed title at WrestleMania in a potential triple threat on night 2? Is that a possibility? And the main event of Raw was really, really good. It was a women's title tag team match where Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan won the women's world titles for a third time. And it was an excellent match. I was a little bit iffy with how it ended. I wasn't really fully convinced that the headbutting Naomi off the top post and making her fall was enough for them to get the win, considering, you know, Liv didn't hit Oblivion on Naomi. I was like, was that really enough for them to get the win? But nonetheless, it was a good finish because it was something different, something I haven't seen before. So congratulations to them. They'll probably see more of them against Bianca and Naomi or Jade Cargill down the line. Now, it's really all guns blazing, all steam ahead, going to the Elimination Chamber. And I'm going to say it again. Here are some of my predictions. My predictions so far for the announced matches are, I predict Sami Zayn will defeat Kevin Owens at the Elimination Chamber in the unsanctioned match. I predict I predict John Cena will win the men's Elimination Chamber match. I predict Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus will win that match against Nia Jax and Candice LeRae, I believe it is, right? Yep, Candice LeRae. So those are the predictions I have for the Elimination Chamber. I can't believe it's already here, and it doesn't feel that long ago that I was reviewing the Royal Rumble, and I will catch you next time on the next Unscripted review of WWE programming right here on Unscripted.